For sure you know about different democratic practices.
But did you know what are the undemocratic practices?
A system, process, or decision that is undemocratic is one that is controlled or made by one person or a small number of people rather than by all the people involved. Gender inequality has always been a prevalent issue. It is known for which not only for men and women experiences. In this video, we talk about gender inequality, particularly for the members of the LGBTQ community.
According to the World Economic Forum's Global Gender Report 2021, the Philippines has ranked 17th among 156 nations in closing gender inequality.
The Philippines, based on the report, has remained the top performing country in the Asia after closing 78.4% of its overall gender gap.
Over the years, the country has gotten closer to achieving gender equality. There is better representation of women in politics, more economic opportunities, and healthcare services all over the world. However, the World Economic Forum estimates it will take another century before true gender equality becomes a reality.
There are some gender issues in the Philippines.
Other forms of sexual violence like incest rape, sexual harassment, wife battering, and abuse in intimate relationships are still common in the everyday lives of many women in Mindanao, especially those in the remote areas.
Uneven access to education. Around the world, women still have less access to education than men. 1/4 of young women between 15 to 24 will not finish primary school. That group makes up 58% of the people not completing that basic education. Of all the illiterate people in the world, 2/3 are women.
When girls are not educated on the same level as boys, it has a huge effect on their future and the kinds of opportunities they will get. Lack of employment equality. Only 6 countries in the world give women the same legal work rights as men. In fact, most economies give women only 3/4 the rights of men. Studies shows that if employment become a more even playing field, it has positive domino effect on other areas prone to gender inequality.
Lack of legal protections. According to research from the World Bank, over 1 billion women don't have legal protection against domestic sexual violence or domestic economic violence. Both have significant impact on women's ability to thrive and live in freedom. These places become unsafe and without protection. Women frequently have to make decisions that compromise and limit their goals.
Lack of religious freedom. When religious freedom is attacked, women suffer the most. According to the World Economic Forum, when extremist ideologies such as ISIS come into community and will restrict religious freedom, gender inequality gets worse. When there's more religious freedom, an economy becomes more stable thanks to women participation.
Racism. It would be impossible to talk about gender inequality without talking about racism. It affects what jobs women of color are able to get and how much they're paid, as well as how they are viewed by legal and healthcare systems. Gender inequality and racism have been closely linked for a long time. The pay gaps between white women and women of color continues that legacy of discrimination and contributes to gender inequality.
When we empower all genders, especially the marginalized ones, they can lead their lives freely. Moreover, gender inequality results is not letting people speak their minds. Ultimately, it hampers their future and compromises it.
History is proof that fighting gender inequality has resulted in stable and safe societies.
Due to gender inequality, we have a gender pay gap. Similarly, it also exposes certain gender to violence and discrimination. They also get objectified and receive socioeconomic inequality.
All of this ultimately results in severe anxiety, depression, and even low self-esteem. Therefore, we must all recognize that gender inequality harms genders of all kinds. We must work collectively to stop these long-lasting consequences and this video symposium will tell you how.